Why do people often despise those who don't conform? It's a question rooted in human psychology. Studies in social dynamics suggest that individuals who stray from societal norms often become targets of criticism and resentment. Sigma males who thrive on independence and self-reliance embody this phenomenon. They operate outside the traditional hierarchy, neither chasing power like an alpha, nor fading into the background like a beta. But what is it about Sigma males that draws disdain, particularly from modern women? Could it be that their independence is misunderstood as arrogance, or perhaps their detachment threatens a culture centered around constant validation? These men refuse to play by the unspoken rules of modern dating and relationships, turning them into enigmas that women can't control and often can't tolerate. This isn't about placing blame, but understanding the tension between two opposing forces. The Sigma male's unapologetic individuality and modern society's collective expectations. As we unravel the reasons behind this hate, you'll see it's not just about the Sigma male, but what he represents, a challenge to the status quo. So let's discover why 97% of modern women find themselves conflicted, if not outright hostile, toward Sigma males. The answer might surprise you. Reason 1. Independence that feels like rejection. Sigma males are fiercely independent, living life on their own terms without seeking approval or validation. While this independence is a cornerstone of their strength, it often clashes with societal expectations, especially in relationships. Modern women are used to men seeking validation through likes on social media, extravagant displays of affection, or constant attention. A Sigma male, however, operates differently. He doesn't need external reinforcement to feel secure. This can come across as aloofness or even rejection to women who've been conditioned to equate attention with affection. But the root of this resentment runs deeper. A Sigma male's independence forces people to confront their reliance on external approval. He becomes a mirror reflecting their insecurities and dependence on social validation. For some women, this is empowering, inspiring them to cultivate their own independence. For others, it's unsettling, sparking feelings of inadequacy or frustration. The Sigma male's self-reliance also disrupts traditional relationship dynamics. He isn't looking for someone to complete him, but for a partner who is equally independent. This leaves little room for manipulation or emotional games, frustrating those who rely on these tactics to maintain control. In a world that thrives on interdependence, the Sigma male's independence isn't just different, it's revolutionary. And revolutions, as history shows, often provoke resistance. Reason 2. Emotional detachment that feels like indifference. Sigma males are masters of emotional self-control. They don't react impulsively, wear their hearts on their sleeves, or allow emotions to cloud their judgment. While this stoic approach is a strength, it's often misinterpreted as indifference by modern women. Many women are accustomed to men who are emotionally expressive or at least responsive to their cues. A Sigma male, however, doesn't fit this mold. His emotional detachment isn't about lack of feeling. It's about prioritizing inner peace over external drama. He doesn't get pulled into unnecessary arguments or overreact to minor issues. This level-headedness can feel like a superpower, but also a source of frustration for women seeking emotional reciprocity. This detachment also makes Sigma males less susceptible to manipulation. They're not swayed by emotional pleas or guilt tactics, which are often employed in relationships. For women who rely on emotional leverage, This can feel like hitting a brick wall, but the real reason emotional detachment sparks resentment is deeper. It disrupts the traditional narrative of relationships, where emotional interdependence is expected. A Sigma male's ability to maintain his autonomy challenges this dynamic, making some women feel undervalued. Ultimately, this detachment isn't about rejecting others, but protecting oneself. It's a boundary that ensures the Sigma male remains true to his principles, even if it's misunderstood by those who expect vulnerability as a sign of connection. Reason 3. Refusal to conform to social norms. Society thrives on conformity. From career paths to relationships, there are unspoken rules everyone is supposed to follow. Sigma males, however, reject these norms outright. They don't climb corporate ladders for status, follow dating trends, or succumb to societal pressures. This refusal to conform makes them outliers, and outliers are often targets of criticism. Modern women in particular may find this non-conformity unsettling. In relationships, many women expect certain behaviors from men: grand romantic gestures, constant communication, or adherence to traditional roles. A Sigma male doesn't play by these rules. He shows up authentically without pretension or performance, which can be refreshing but also disarming. This rejection of norms extends to modern dating culture as well. Sigma males don't engage in mind games or performative acts designed to impress. They value depth over superficial connections. For women accustomed to the dance of modern relationships, this can feel like a refusal to engage. But the discomfort goes deeper. A Sigma male's nonconformity challenges the entire framework of modern society. He questions norms others accept without thought, making him a disruptive force in a world that values predictability. For some women, this challenge is inspiring. For others, it's infuriating, a reminder of the limits they've accepted in their own lives. Reason 4. Unapologetic focus on personal goals. Sigma males are driven by a sense of purpose that transcends traditional aspirations. They prioritize their goals and inner growth over societal expectations or external validation. While this focus makes them highly effective, it also creates friction in relationships, particularly with women who expect a more traditional balance of priorities. For a Sigma male, his mission comes first. This doesn't mean he's incapable of love, but his relationships must align with his greater purpose. He's not interested in sacrificing his goals for short-term pleasures or societal approval. This level of commitment can be inspiring but also alienating. Many modern women are accustomed to being a central focus in a relationship. When a Sigma male prioritizes his mission over romantic gestures, it can feel like neglect. But this isn't about lack of care, it's about living authentically. The resentment often arises from the realization that they can't control or redirect his focus. A Sigma male values mutual respect and independence, disrupting traditional dynamics of dependency. Ultimately, his unapologetic focus serves as a reminder that fulfillment comes from within, a lesson that's empowering but uncomfortable for those who rely on external validation. Reason 5. Brutal honesty that challenges comfort zones. If there's one thing Sigma males refuse to compromise on, it's authenticity. They live by their principles and speak their truth, even when it's unpopular. While this honesty is a strength, it's also a source of contention, especially with women accustomed to more diplomatic interactions. Sigma males don't sugarcoat their words or conform to societal scripts. They say what they mean, and mean what they say. For women who value authenticity, this honesty is refreshing. For others, it can feel abrasive. This honesty forces people to confront truths they might prefer to ignore. In relationships, this means Sigma males won't play along with emotional manipulation or false narratives. They call things as they are, not as others want them to be. But this trait goes beyond relationships. A Sigma male's commitment to truth often clashes with societal norms where politeness sometimes trumps sincerity. His refusal to compromise his values makes him a polarizing figure, admired by some, resented by others. In the end, this honesty isn't about superiority but living authentically. For those who value growth, it's a gift. For those who resist change, it's a threat. And that's what makes the Sigma male both hated and admired, a mirror reflecting the discomfort and potential within us all. The tension between Sigma males and modern women isn't as simple as hate. It's a clash of values, perspectives, and expectations. Sigma males represent something rare: independence, authenticity, and an unshakable commitment to their principles. For those who understand this, they're a source of inspiration. For others, they're a mirror reflecting uncomfortable truths about societal norms and personal insecurities. The dislike isn't rooted in their actions, but in the disruption they bring to a world that thrives on conformity. They challenge the status quo not by loud rebellion, but through quiet defiance, and that makes them both mysterious and misunderstood. But here's the real question. Is the frustration they provoke a sign of something deeper? Perhaps their way of life isn't just challenging others, but inviting them to rethink their own beliefs about independence, relationships, and self-worth. If you've ever felt drawn to or frustrated by a Sigma male, ask yourself this: is it because they threaten your worldview or because they inspire you to grow? Sometimes the traits we resist in others are the ones we need to cultivate in ourselves. Before you go, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and join our growing community of deep thinkers and truth seekers. Tap the notification bell so you never miss another dive into the intriguing world of Sigma males and Stoic wisdom. Thanks for reading. Stay true, stay independent, and we'll see you in the next one.